Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Hector Rivas, and in today's lesson I am going to talk to you about an animation student. She goes by the name of Dim Sum, and the reason why I would like to show you this video is because this is an animation student who is very much like you, who is finding animation for the first time. Is uncertain of her path, doesn't sure if animation is the right field for her, and also the struggles that she goes through, and also the aha moments that she has, and where she gets the strength and why she finds it so enriching. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and you can judge it for yourself.
Hello everybody, it's Dim Sum here. So I have been an animation student for 2 years now. I'm a rising junior, and I chose this major. I remember when I was applying for college, I was really just looking at art schools actually, and even in art school you kind of have to choose a focus. And I always thought that I wanted to get into illustration because drawing was my shit when I was younger. At least that was what I liked to do. So naturally I thought illustration would be good, maybe graphic design because I did that too in high school. But I never really considered animation until I saw it as a major that I could take. And I was like, wait, that's possible? And so yeah, from then on I was like, I really actually like watching animation, not just shows, but films that really touched my heart, really dimmed my sum. So I decided that if it was a major, then I would do it. And I honestly didn't know what I was getting myself into. And that's why I'm making this video, because there are some preconceptions about, or misconceptions about animation kids. One is that I think animation kids don't sleep, and this is actually one I had myself. To an extent, this is true, because animation does take a lot of time, but I slept a lot more than you think I did. Where there is a will, there is a way, said a wise being once. So, number one, no matter how much you know your path in animation already, you will take classes that will take up a lot of time and you will not enjoy them 100% of the time. For me, that was 3D class. It was the death of me. Maya was not my thing. I died rigging a fish. Oh my god. I remember just every time in class, I would zone out. Or almost cry actually. There were times when I almost cried because I was so frustrated, because 3D is very different than 2D. But it was also a very valuable class to me. I'm still very thankful that I still had to take it, because taking these courses that you don't think you like, you learn about what things you want to do and don't want to do. And now I know that I actually don't want to do 3D. And so that's, you know, that's still valuable. Number two, you might feel a little out of place in the program and question your place in the program, especially if you were someone like me who just saw animation and was like, oh, that's cool, I like animation, I'm gonna do it. Because animation is not just, you know, obviously it's moving images, which involves so much more in terms of movement, study of human anatomy, and things like that. And also the pipeline, and also working with people. There's a huge spectrum of people, even in my small size program. In my class, I think there are only around under 20 people. And there are some people who are more into anime, some more into indie animated shorts, more into 3D, more into different parts of the pipeline, more into American shows, more fine arts oriented. There is so many people in the world. I remember I was feeling so out of place at so many points of my past 2 years, because I was like, I don't watch enough animation shows from America, and a lot of my classmates did. And I felt like I wasn't supposed to be doing animation if I didn't watch those shows, which is, in retrospect, actually a very silly thought, but also something that I'm sure a lot of people maybe experience, like not feeling like they fit into what an animation person is supposed to be, whatever that looks like. But because there are so many different people that are involved in animation who are interested in different things with different strengths and different weaknesses, which ultimately makes for many different kind of stories for there to be told. So you might feel out of place, and that's definitely something that I felt, but it's gonna be okay. Moving on to number 3, which is the last point on my very short list, my 3-point list in this video, is all about sleep. And I'm here to reassure you that you will actually sleep as an animation student. This was actually one of my primary concerns, is that I won't sleep at all, but you will. And I was able to balance it with other things like extracurriculars and stuff like that, and also a job. But yes, there was always that big round plush butt in the way. Time management is so key. I mean, that's if you want to sleep. I'm not forcing you to sleep, but I do encourage you to sleep. Please sleep. In my past 2 years, time management has saved me from not having ever to pull an all-nighter. I think the latest I've stayed in the Cintiq lab was 1 p.m. Yeah, and that was during, I think, 3D finals. So know your own working schedule and how you work best. Me knowing that I don't function past 11 p.m., I make sure that I sleep, and then I wake up earlier to go into the labs, which is nice because most college students sleep late, and so in the morning the labs are super empty and it's just me and the Cintiqs, baby. Anyways, I am done here because this is getting so long and I'm worried about how I'm going to animate this because, yeah.
Okay, so it's good to hear from other students, and I encourage you to also research it yourself. I know that in the beginning of any pathway, any career that you choose, it can be daunting. So it's good to hear from other students. In fact, I think I'm going to do another student next who was able to get into the industry, and her pathway, how she was able to put her portfolio together as a senior student and was out there to applying for jobs and going through interviews and finally landing the job. So stay tuned. Those type of success stories, I'm going to sprinkle them throughout the semester for you in an effort to keep you motivated and to keep moving forward. Okay, thank you very much for watching.